our next guest. Oh, nice. He's the art director. Oh, yes, he's a colleague of mine. I'm the copywriter, he's the art director. We can be a good team. He's the art director of one of the leading creative advertising agencies in Armenia, BB Media. His trademark logos include the official logo of Yerevan City and the logo of the Armenian State University of Economics. He will talk about the street art projects that marked the celebration of the World Book Capital in Yerevan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the Graffiti Street Art in Yerevan presentation, Mr. Eduard Kankanyan.
Hello, my name is Eduard. I'm the art director of creative advertising agency in Armenia, BB Media, and I'm here to present one of the projects conducted by me and my agency devoted to Yerevan as World Book Capital 2012. The name was Graffiti. I would like to start my presentation with a short historical review. Everything started in Venice in 1512. At that time, Venice was the capital of printing in the world, and many books in many variety of languages were printed there, and that fact could not be unnoticed by Armenian merchants. And one of them, Jacob Megapart, chose Venice to print first Armenian book ever in Venice, and the name of the book was Urpatagirg. You can see it on the slide. As this year we are celebrating 500 years of this event, Yerevan was also chosen by UNESCO as World Book Capital 2012, which means that many programs will be organized this year to help instill love of reading, writing, and even learning how to publish books. We, as a creative agency, were given a task to create a campaign with a really small budget to attract people's attention to this event, also to instill love of reading among young generation. So after a couple of brainstormings, we came with an idea that the best way to attract young people by reading was by making great artists, great writers, Armenian and international writers, to become part of their life, everyday life. That was the starting point for the project called Graffiti. I would like to attract your attention that Gra is the root of the word writer in Armenian. In other words, we can call the project Writer Fiti. The idea was to make graffitis of greatest Armenian and international writers in different streets of Yerevan, and we chose buildings that were in bad condition, and the meaning was that people could see them every time they go to school or to work or to university. The next step was to choose writers. For that reason, each member of our team was given a task to create a list of his favorite writers. Then we chose 25 of them. Then we tested their face recognition by focus groups, and finally we chose 14 of them. To adopt the portraits of writers for street art, we created unique illustrations of writers inspired by their work, their books, and their ideas. And they were created by talented painters. This slide actually has no meaning and has nothing to do with the subject. I just put it to take a breath and to turn the page. After creating illustrations, we went to universities of Yerevan and to find young and talented artists to be involved in our project, and fortunately there were more than we expected. So few days later, after that, the project was officially launched. In different parts of the city, people could see young and talented artists, inspired by their work, painting for hours without having any rest. They were approaching us and asking what we were painting and why. Many of them were just standing and looking at the process of the creation. In many cases, people living in the buildings or nearby came to us and asked how they could be engaged in the project and helped if we needed. In only a few days, our first goal was reached. We attracted people's attention. No one stayed indifferent to the project. After 4 days of intensive but at the same time joyful job, greatest writers, Armenian and international writers like Jean-Paul Sartre, Albert Camus, William Shakespeare, Ernest Hemingway and Fyodor Dostoevsky and many others became part of Yerevan, streets of Yerevan, and also part of people's everyday life. I would like to attract your attention to this graffiti, which you can see on my t-shirt. It's a portrait of American writer Edgar Allan Poe, which became one of the most discussed graffitis, and also it was one of the massive ones. People either liked it or hated it, but the fact was no one stayed indifferent. And the best thing about this was that young people, when they saw these graffitis, they immediately started to Google them and search on Wikipedia to find the artists. And this project became one of the most discussed topics in social medias. Today, after just about a month later, we can surely state that the project had a big success. We managed to gather big social and media attention, and to finish my presentation, I would like to say that no matter how big your budget is, the key factor that leads to the success is just a good idea and enthusiastic work. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, my dear colleague. Do you have any questions? In the advertising industry in Armenia? Do you see the ghosts? They arrived. Yes. Too many. Just ask one. Yes.
Or it doesn't. Oh, there you go. Okay. Thank you very much for the presentation. Writers was the topic chosen with, of course, 2012, Armenia being the capital of the 500 years of the script, etc. Why do you think other street paintings didn't work and this one worked? Does the state policy over this, which definitely didn't really intervene into your affairs, painting things, does this have anything to do with it? I mean, you were touching on a very non-problematic topic in a way. Did you have any problems at all?
We didn't have any problem because people were waiting for such kind of thing in the city, and they just liked it. I can say this for younger generation, also for older generation. They just liked it.
Merci.
Yeah. One more question with the sexy hat. Groovy.
Edo, can I buy your t-shirt?
Yes. I can't give it right now.
Yes, please. I wanted to go with the sexy hat, so.
Yeah. You should. You better. A brief question.
Do you have also supporting projects with the publishers or other stuff to promote this graffitis or writers?
We had this illustration on T-shirts. Then we had these illustrations like logos on buses in Yerevan. So that was it. And also social media.
So no collaboration with printing houses or other stuff?
No, just Facebook, Twitter, and that kind of things.
Thanks.
YouTube.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Eduard Kankanyan.